Narcissists are completely disconnected from the universe. They're just not in tune with the earth and the stars and the moon and God's creation. They're totally out of tune, totally out of sync with the universe. You know, it's like an instrument when the instrument is needing to be tuned. After you tune the instrument sounds amazing, sounds harmonious, sounds beautiful. The narcissist cannot get in tune or get connected to the universe because they're completely out of touch with reality in the universe. They're in an alternate reality. On top of that, they spend all of their time on the internet in predator mode. So not only are they in an alternate reality in their brain and disconnected from the universe, they're in an alternate reality within another alternate reality. So, you know, when you go outside and you get connected to the stars and you're at the park or you just are at some mountain or something to where, you know, it's kind of like a magnificent creation of God's, and you look around and you're just like in awe and you feel a sense of connection to God, and you're like, wow, this is a masterpiece. And then you realize all of the abundance and the herbs and the fruits and the plants that he put here for us for medicinal purposes, and just everything that we need God put here. So when you kind of come to this realization, you just can, I mean, it just puts you in awe. It's just amazing. But the narcissist is completely disconnected from all of this stuff. I'm just totally out of sync, totally out of tune. And this is why I've been speaking quite a lot about getting off the internet, because the internet disconnects regular people from the universe, which means you're not connected to God. The internet is of a demonic origin. It's totally demonic. It's the predator's playground. It's used by predators, and I mean, there are good people on the internet, but I would say it's like 90% demons. So you're opening yourself up to a influx of demonic energy. So by giving us these devices, what they're doing is they're also disconnecting regular people from the Creator. So, I mean, we have to get back in tune with the universe and our Creator. We are all becoming disconnected, and that's what they want. They want a complete disconnection from anything spiritual, from God, from the Creator, from the universe. If you're sitting around staring at your cell phone all day, I mean, they've pretty much thoroughly zombified people. They've thoroughly zombified people, and if you're staring into a device 24/7, you don't even know what's going on in the universe because you're not even looking up. So, I mean, I went out for a walk the other day, and for like an hour, and 3 planes came by clear as day in broad daylight, dumping stuff out, and the chemtrails. Okay, I'm not a scientist. I can't go and scientifically test the soil. I'm not a chemist. Okay, they have tested the soil in other areas, and there's definitely high amounts of these metals, strontium, barium, and aluminum. And I'm not trying to get all paranoid and instill fear and stuff, but my point is this. They're dumping stuff on us right in broad daylight. They're doing all kinds of stuff. And they know that no one is paying any attention because they don't leave their houses, they don't even go outside, they stare at the internet all day, they're total zombies, and they're doing it literally right in front of our faces. They are dumping something, okay? It's clear as day. I was walking out for an hour, and right in front of my face, in broad daylight, 3 different planes came by and were literally like circling around, with lines across the sky, stuff coming out of the back of the plane. I don't know what they're dumping, but they're definitely dumping stuff into the atmosphere, okay? It's clear as day. Anyone that says that, like I said, there's no condensation behind planes. That's not a thing. That doesn't happen. They're dumping something into the atmosphere. It's clear as day. I even called the governor's office and said, what are they dumping? And they got all snappy with me, so I just was like, all right, well, I wanted to see how they were going to react, because I actually was kind of interested to see what they were going to say. I mean, it wasn't the governor I spoke to, it was just, like the receptionist or whatever, but he seemed completely clueless and didn't really want to acknowledge too much, but that's another story. But anyway, my point is this. If we're all staring into these electronic devices day in and day out, we are completely disconnected from anything that's actually happening in reality. You see where I'm going with this? Okay, that's what they want. I'm not trying to be all weird and get into conspiracy theories, but, I mean, this is actually what's going on. On top of that, these electronic devices emit radiation, okay? So it's not good to be around them for long periods. Like, if you're not on the cell phone, keep it away from you when you're sleeping. Then if you have a Wi-Fi network in your home, that's emitting a bunch of radiation as well. So you can turn off the modem at night. Things like that, because this stuff is not particularly good for you, radiation in high levels. So you could take precautions to just make things a little safer for yourself. But anyway, my point is this. Narcissists are not connected to the universe, and so they want us all to become narcissists and become completely disconnected from God and the universe. So if we're all zombies staring at screens, they can control us easily, and they can pump out the information they want us to be privy to, and then they can do a bunch of stuff outside and no one's going to notice because everyone's completely disconnected. They're in a fake alternate reality, stuck on the internet day and night, or they're working at some job and being a slave, and then just worried about their bills and their life, and they don't have time to really even notice anything anyway. I mean, this is what they want. They want us all in the rat race, completely disconnected, have no clue what's going on. Meanwhile, they're dumping poisonous chemicals out of the sky. These electronic devices emit radiation, which is not good for us. And, as long as we're being good little slaves, they're pretty much happy with that. That's what they want. They want us all completely godless, disconnected, and just totally out of touch with things.